Welcome back, everybody. So I'm just going to show you how I make my husband's lunch. He's been wanting salmon patties for the last week or so, and he's just wanting to eat a lot more salmon to try to help out with, like issues that might be going on and whatnot. And he's trying to lose a little bit of weight, which he doesn't look like he needs that though, but in his mind, he thinks he does. So it's kind of like a cleanse through your body too, when you eat a lot of raw honey, say, and salmon daily, and cut out sugars, like added sugars mainly, and don't drink pops or other juices that are not, that are processed. So I'm going to set you guys down here, and hopefully you guys will be able to see. I'm going to show the cans that we are buying, which is this. These are, I think, 5 something a can. I'm not for sure. So I'm going to get it opened up, both cans drained, and then we got to take the spine out and what little bit of the rib cage ribs too out. Now, as I grew up, my mom always put crackers in them when she made them. And then I've always made them with just egg. So I usually do 1 egg per can. But then my husband asked me the other day, the first batch that I made him, if I had put crackers in them. I said no. So the second batch I made him, which he was already eating this week, has the crackers in it. And I said, I told him that I got a bag of his crackers out to use for this. He goes, well, I thought you said that you don't use crackers. I said, I don't. But I said, you mentioned it, so obviously somebody made this with crackers. And I said, and I'm assuming it was Mom. And he said, yeah, Mom always made them with crackers. I said, so did my mom. But I said, most people think that that's how you got to have them to hold together. But just adding the egg alone helps them stay together. But I always added it because I felt the crackers would make them burn faster. And that's why I never really used them. So my husband does not like the skin, and they always leave a little bit of skin on here. I don't like the skin either, so I always peel it off. And I just kind of look through it and make sure that I'm getting all the skin off that I can. And then in the middle of this, I'm going to bring it a little closer so you can see. In the middle there's a spine. So usually this opens up pretty evenly with some like fat. I gotta watch the stove too because I have our dinner cooking on there also. So there's quite a bit of like fatty skin tissue, I would say, and that's in there. And I season this too, so I'm going to show you everything that I use to season it with. It's quite nice. And this video will probably be a little long because I'm also going to show how I fry them. I was going to say, this feels like there's a bone in there. That's because there is. A little bit of a spine. So you carefully take that off, and usually you can, if you take it off softly, you can usually get all the rib cages, little bones off of it too. Get all that slimy stuff off of there. Some people probably don't even pick that off, but I do. don't think it's very tasteful. Kind of makes it gamey tasting, I think. And I cannot stand a gamey tasting fish. Probably why I don't eat a whole lot of lake fish. Come on, come apart. You're not coming apart like you should. Got half of the, there we go. So half of the spine's on one side. That spine right there. I got a bunch of spine right there, but I got more right here. I gotta call our hay guy tomorrow. See if he can bring us down some more hay. And try to just peel that off. And usually if you do a decent job, you get the little ribs bones off of it too. Most of the time those cook and you can't even taste them, but I'm pretty finicky about it. I don't care if they, I just think that it's not right. So I'll do it again just like I did before. This one did not come off like I was hoping. Got a lot of the bone right there. More than I like to leave. Like, if I could do it, I wouldn't leave any at all. But I can't do it perfectly. Obviously, because we're not perfect. We all make mistakes. So my husband actually kind of took the whole weekend off. Didn't actually do anything. No work actually on the farm besides what basically had to be done, which was animals. So he kind of got a break from working. He was hoping to go fishing, like I said. Now he can this weekend, so I think that's a plan of his to go one of the days. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. So what I usually put in here is lemon pepper, and I don't measure it, it's just I eyeball it, just put some in there, whatever I think is best. I want to put maple garlic. So this is really not that sweet, but it is. And then onion powder. My husband is not a big onion person, but I put some onion powder in there anyways, because onion is good for you. And then I put a little bit of his favorite, Lori's seasoning salt. And then of course I've got the chopped, or crushed I should say, dang it, I made a mess. I tried to crush them as small as I could get them. And this was a half a bag. The first bag I used was half of the bag on the first 2 batches. I think that needs to get stirred up. Here I am trying to do this. Our chicken eggs. Now, hands. I just mix it together like this. Try to get it mixed up as best as I can. It smells delicious. So, I was only giving my husband 2 patties a day because that's what he requested. Because he's like, I really don't have a whole lot of time to eat at lunch, which sometimes it's only like 10 minutes he gets. Sometimes he gets 20 minutes. Sometimes there's a half an hour. You just never know. It depends what he's doing. So he said yesterday, he comes home and says, 2 salmon patties are not enough. So I had made it up so he'd have 2 for every day this week to eat on. So I figured he would just take the 2 containers that were left for today and today and tomorrow, and which is Thursday, today is Wednesday, July 6th. So I was supposed to make him some anyways tomorrow. So we took today's and Thursday's. And I asked him, I said, was 4 patties enough for when he texted me at lunch? And he says, yep. I said, okay. I said, that basically is 1 can a day. Said that so he could kind of figure what the cost would be if this is what he wants to keep doing. Now I cook this on a low medium heat between a 4 and a 5 on our electric stove. I do not like an electric because it's not consistent heat at all. I'm having a hard time making my caramels and getting them to the softness I want. I gotta check this real quick. Chop it up. I'm making, not sure if I said, but we're having nachos tonight. So that's what I'm cooking here is the hamburger. Part of the thing was still froze, even though I had it out all day. Some of it was not, so I'm trying to just chop up and peel off the slices on it, because that's how I do it when something isn't all the way thawed. And I'll put the lid back on because that helps like incubate it. And then I gotta wait a couple minutes for that to heat up. Water all over this for somehow. Oh, that's from where I had the hamburger up here thawing. That's where I put it at. That'd be where the water come from. I was like thinking, where the heck did all this water come from? That would be why. Right there. So then, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, the consistency of the heat. Yeah, I can't even get the caramels to set like they're supposed to. So I just make them into a bowl. I grab a little handful of this. You know, size of a Not quite the size of a baseball, but almost. And I smash it down and try to keep it as round as I can because I'm pretty particular about that. And then I just gotta wait for this to heat up. I could pre-make these, but I'm like, what am I gonna stick them on? I don't want to dirty a whole plate for them. Maybe I could do this. Set them on a paper towel and just get them preheated or pre-made while I'm waiting for that to heat up. So I know I need 4 days, so that means I gotta make 8 patties for tomorrow and Friday. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that a can does 4 patties, but I could be wrong. And I think it all depends on how big you make the patties too. That one's not quite as large. Definitely the last 4 are not going to be as big as this, I can see. So it might take 3 depending on how big you make them. I can hear the grease getting started, and I can fit 3 in here. So I'll get the 3 in there started. Probably could put 4 in here, maybe. I don't know. It'll be pretty close together if I try it. Oh, I did. And there's still a little, just an itty bitty amount of room between them. So we'll keep cooking this way. Keep cooking and keep making patties this way. So I'm probably going to need at least 3 cans. It probably takes a can and a half, I'm thinking. This one's only going to have 3. To make them as big as I have them. Which... yeah, I'm thinking 3 cans would be better. And then I could even make them a little bigger than what they are now. This one's going to be kind of small. I hope my video's uploading while I'm doing this, because I got editing a video right now on my phone. That's how I do it. So what I'm going to do is turn it around. Oh, I just took a picture, never mind. I hate this phone because I don't know how to get it to turn around without stopping the video. And no, it's not an iPhone, it's a Samsung. So this is what I got, the 4 in here. And that would probably be about the size that they should be, but to be able to do that, see this one, these ones are just a tad, especially this one, a tad bit smaller than what these are. So like I said, I've got it on a focus. Can you see that? I'm like, it's just past the 4 mark, so I'll just turn it up just a tad bit more. And we haven't corrected our clock because the electric's gone out, came back on. So let me chop this back up. Nothing like making a certain video how to make salmon patties, and you're cooking for dinner too. Making a lot of noise because my pan is uneven. I'm trying to chop these up a little smaller because they're kind of hard to eat them out of chip, as big as they are. But my husband likes them bigger, so I try to keep them that way. I try to do a lot of stuff that he prefers a certain way. It's just to accommodate him because he deserves it. So they look like they're pretty much done, but I'm going to keep this on there, let them simmer for a little longer while we do this. And then this is the first one I stuck in there, so you want to see. No, I'm not going to be able to do this. I got to stop you and turn you around. Ooh, you guys are close. Let me tell ya, I got something burning right there. I don't know what that is. But that was nice and brown, so I want to turn them. Yikes, that's hot. That's the 4th one. Come on. There we go. So there's those 4 flipped. There you go. Nice and golden brown. Then we'll wait for the other side. Nice and golden brown to get done too. And then we'll put the last 3 on. But I'm going to end this video right here so you guys can see that is how we make salmon patties. I hope you guys will try that at home. It's very simple and easy. It does cost quite a bit because salmon is not cheap. But if you want to eat healthier, this would be the way to go. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time. God bless.